everyone, today I just wanted to do a really quick video for you on how I straighten my hair. I know there's a lot of videos out there like this, but I thought I'd show you how I do mine in case it's different or in case you were wondering. So the products I'm going to be using are a heat protectant. This is just one by VO5, I think it was about $4 or $5 at Priceline. My tangle teaser, which looks like this, I just use this as a comb, a claw clip and a hairband. And of course my straightener, and I have a GHD. It is the model 4.2B and I've had this one for about 5 years, so it's getting on now, but it still works fine, so I'm not going to go out and spend another $200 and something on a GHD when I have one there's nothing wrong with it. So I'm just going to start by taking my heat protectant and spraying this through all of my hair, concentrating on the mid-lengths and ends. I don't really like to spray it on the roots because it just makes my hair look greasy, and I don't really want that. And then I'm just going to comb that through with my tangle teaser, just like this. Pretty simple so far, pretty self-explanatory. Then I'm just going to take my claw clip and I'm just going to section just above my ears and clip that up out of the way. Of course you don't need to use a claw clip for this, you could use any clip you like. I just find that that's the easiest for me, and it's what I've used for years. It's the same clip I've had for about, I don't know, about 10 years I reckon. Had it forever. So just going to comb through these sections that I have left now pretty gently. I mean, this thing's a pretty gentle brush. It's not too harsh on my hair because I am trying to grow it out. I'm just going to section this bottom section into two. Comb through that. That was a bit of a fail. Section that into two. Comb through it once more, and then I'm just going to take my tangle tease and slide it up under my hair like this, and then hold on to it like this. Take my straightener and I'm just going to place it above my tangle tease, and then I'm just going to drag them both down together, and this is going to ensure that you're getting every little piece of hair nice and straight. And if you see some steam coming off, it's just the excess product, it's not actually burning my hair. And then I have a nice straight piece like this. I don't like the dead straight look. I feel that it's a little bit dated, I think. I remember when hair straighteners first came out. Yes, old enough to remember that, when you stopped using an iron and started using a straightener. It was around 10, 15 years ago probably. The dead straight look was in, like you'd have a middle part and then just straight down like Morticia Addams style, but I feel that's a little bit dated, so I like my hair to be straight, but I don't necessarily want it to be dead straight slicked to my face because it's just not what I want. If that's what you like, that's perfectly fine. I mean, that's just my opinion. You can do whatever you want, it's your hair. Some days I do want that extra super straight look, but most of the time I just want it nice and straight and even, just to get rid of waves. I have sort of, I don't know, kind of wavy hair. It's straight to wavy. It's not perfectly straight. It's no longer has a wave in it. It did when I was a teenager, but that's kind of gone out of it now. So now I've done that bottom section now, and I just like to check through and make sure there's no kind of real kinky bits sticking out at me. Just down there. And then what I do, just to speed up the process and to make it real quick and easy, is I just take a hairband and I very loosely tie that section back. I don't want to tie it too tight because I don't want to kink it, but I just tie it back loose enough so that it's out of the way. I do the same thing when I curl. It just ensures I'm not going over the same pieces of hair 5 to 10 times and not wasting time doing stuff I don't need to do. So then I just take another section from about my temples up and just clip that up there, and then I repeat the process on either side. This section is a little bit bigger, so I generally split this into 3. And then do the same thing that I did before with the sectioning. I might just talk through this video. I was going to fast forward it, but I thought I might just, you know, ramble. Why not? So then I just take that, and as you can see, I'm kind of, some of the bits that I know are extra kinky, I kind of run the straightener through a couple of times, those middle sections. I try not to spend too much time on the ends because I don't want to put too much heat there, because I am trying to grow my hair out, and heat's not that great for your hair if that's what you're trying to do. It gives you more split ends and you have to get it cut more, and then of course that doesn't really help with the whole growing your hair thing. So I've been growing my hair out for about 1.5 years. I started, it was probably around here when I started, and it's now down here. So it's getting there. It doesn't really grow that fast. It kind of has a growth spurt in winter, and then it won't really grow at all through summer, which is really annoying. But you know, it's not too bad. I don't use a lot of heat on my hair. I hate these little bits around my ear. I just kind of have to pick them out and do them really gently. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't use a lot of heat on my hair most of the time. Now that the weather is warmer, I just like wash it and then let it air dry. It takes about 4 hours to dry because it's quite thick. I've got quite a lot of hair in this middle section, which is funny because whenever I go to the hairdressers to get a colour done, I say to them, mix up more colour than what you think you're going to need. And every time they go back and have to mix up more colour because they haven't mixed up enough. So I wish they would just listen to me in the first place when I say, got more hair than what it looks like. Because that's just annoying for all of us. So, what was I saying? Yeah, thick hair. I have thick hair. I've been growing it out. I just let it air dry in winter. I don't go to bed with wet hair ever. I wake up with a headache if I do. I don't know why, I can't tell you, there's no medical reason. I once said that to a girl and she's like, that doesn't make any sense. You can't wake up with a headache from wet hair. And I said, well, it's my head, and if I go to bed with wet hair, I wake up with a headache. So it kind of does make sense because I know that that happens. She was really uppity. I got really annoyed because she was just going on about how there's no way that that's medically possible. And I'm like, well, it happens to me when I go to bed with wet hair. So maybe I'm abnormal. But yeah, I don't ever go to bed with wet hair. So in winter, I shower at night and wash my hair at night every second day. And then I blow dry it. Dry, because it doesn't dry. Like, I could wash it when I first got home from work, and pretty much as soon as it's dark outside, my hair's not going to dry again. But now that it's warmer weather, I'm showering of a morning again and washing my hair and letting it air dry rather than blow drying it. So that's better for my hair, except, you know, I have dancing on Tuesday nights. I do jazz dancing, and after that my hair is really gross, so I wash it on a Tuesday night sometimes and then blow dry it after that. But yeah, most of the time air dry, and in summer I curl my hair like with curling mousse quite a bit, not with a curling wand. I just kind of scrunch it. I don't really do that in winter because, you know, I don't like going out with wet hair. You know, I reckon it makes you sick. Yep, still reckon that it makes you get a cold. So now I've just put that last section down, and this section I spent a little bit more time on because obviously this is the bit that you see the most because it's at the very top of my head. So just section that back, comb through and under again. So I'll kind of go down these bits more slowly because they're the ones you're seeing till I get to the end, and then flip it to the back. This kind of process is very similar to what I do with curling, except I'm obviously curling, not straightening. But pretty similar. Like I do one section, flip it to the back, tie it back when I've gotten rid of that row, I guess you could say. And I don't do a lot of teasing in my hair, number one, because it's kind of pointless in my hair. It doesn't hold anyway. I've just designed to have a flat head and flat hair, so I don't really bother doing that at all. But if you want to tease, you know, go ahead and tease. I just don't bother because it's not going to do anything for me anyway. So yeah, no teasing. I also don't like to use too much hairspray on my hair because it makes my hair really gross and it's not that great for your hair. Particularly if you do use hairspray on your hair, try and wash it out, don't brush it out, because what happens when you use hairspray, it glues your hair together. obviously. So when you go and comb through that, you're tearing apart those hairs that have been glued together. And if you imagine you've got 2 strands of hair and they're glued together and you tear them apart, you're going to ruin the sides of each of your hair shaft. So it's really not good for your hair. So if you do use hairspray, wash it out, don't comb it out if you can. Just, you know, keep it in a little bit of better condition. Of course, if you don't want to do that, then that's up to you. As I said, it's your hair, not mine. It's just what I do and the way I feel about my hair. Because it is such a pain to try and grow my hair, I do kind of everything I can to speeding the process up, make my hair a bit healthier. Because my hair's colour treated as well. I'm pretty sure I'm grey underneath. I haven't actually seen my natural colour since I was about 15 and I'm 25 now. So yeah, pretty sure it's grey under there. It kind of looks ashy, it's lighter than this. It used to be a mousy colour when I was a kid, but it's gotten a bit darker. My mum has darker hair, so does my dad. So it's not quite this dark. But you know, it's not ashy anymore, or it's not mousy anymore like it used to be. And that's it. That is my hair straightened. There's the bottoms of it, comes down here. As you can see, it's not perfectly straight, it's just kind of gotten rid of those kinks. What I quite often do now is pin these 2 bits back. You've probably seen that in quite a lot of my videos, whether it's curled or straightened. These 2 bits are back just because I hate having hair in my face, and I end up pushing it behind my ears anyway, and then I get these weird kink things. So that's what I do, that's how I do my hair, that's how I straighten my hair. Thank you for watching, I will talk to you soon, have a really great day, bye bye.